I thought it was my husband, but when he grabbed my daughter's hand, my blood turned cold. It was a quiet Friday morning at 4 a.m. when I felt my husband, Leo, slip out of bed. Nothing unusual. I turned over and went back to sleep until my alarm pulled me up. The day began like any other. I made breakfast, woke the twins, Millie and Milo, and after the usual rush of school bags, shoes, and the dog, Bacon, we headed out. I dropped them off, went to work, and picked them up later, listening to Milo's dramatic stories and Millie's laughter. Back home, I sliced strawberries while the twins worked on homework. Evening came. 6:30 turned into 7, then 8. Leo still hadn't come home. I told myself he was just late. Millie tugged at my arm with those hazel eyes. "Mommy, where's Daddy?" I forced a smile. "At work, sweetheart. Now bedtime." Of course, bedtime became a tickle battle. I scooped them up, carried them upstairs, tucked Milo in with his alien plushie, listened to him negotiate for a later bedtime, and kissed his forehead. Millie followed, proudly showing off her clean shark teeth. But she still asked, "When's Daddy coming back?" "He reads my ocean books." I lied again. Soon. Hours passed. I fell asleep on the couch, only to jolt awake as Leo finally walked in. He didn't say a word, just stared at me, then went upstairs. Something felt wrong. The next morning started normally. Pancakes, scrambled eggs, sleepy twins, Milo with a cold. But then a loud thud shook the house. Bacon's growl pulled me upstairs. I froze at the doorway to our room. Leo was standing at the window, perfectly still, his skin pale, hair matted, dark circles under his eyes. He turned toward me. His eyes were empty, his smile unnaturally wide. Bacon lunged, tugging at my shirt, pulling me back. Leo moved stiffly past us and headed downstairs without a word. I barely had time to process when I heard screams. Millie's voice. I rushed down and saw Leo yanking at her arm as she cried in terror. "Leo!" I screamed. He looked back, that same horrific smile stretching wider. I shoved him, grabbed Millie, but his grip was like iron. I fought until I heard a sickening pop. Millie shrieked in pain, her shoulder hanging wrong. Bacon snarled, barking furiously. I dragged Millie away, Milo stumbling behind me, still wrapped in his blanket. I bundled them into the car and rushed to urgent care. But even there, something wasn't right. The receptionist was cold, detached. The nurse dismissed Millie's injury, claiming nothing was wrong. "She's just being dramatic," she sneered. My blood boiled. I knew what I felt. It was dislocated. No one believed me. I drove home, heart pounding. When I confronted Leo, his smile only grew. This wasn't my husband. It couldn't be. I packed bags. We had to leave. But before I could finish, a loud shriek echoed through the house. Bacon limped upstairs, trembling. When I looked down, I saw Leo collapsed on the floor, black goo spreading beneath him. For a moment, I thought it was over, until his body twisted unnaturally and he began to rise. I grabbed the twins, their backpacks, Bacon at my side. We slipped out into the night. As I loaded them into the car, a sound froze me, a scream so inhuman it rattled my bones. I looked in the rearview mirror. There he stood. Or whatever he had become. His eyes glowed white, his mouth dripping blood and black liquid. Stretching into a smile so wide, I thought his face might split apart. He didn't chase. He just watched as I sped away into the darkness. Now I'm sitting at a rest stop, typing this while my kids and Bacon sleep in the back. I called in an anonymous tip to the police, but I don't know if they'll find anything. All I know is, the man in my house wasn't my husband. If you felt the chills in this story and want to uncover more terrifying truths that hide behind closed doors, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is Home Exposed, where every story peels back the walls of safety to reveal the secrets lurking within. Join us, stay with us, and never miss what really happens when the lights go out.